hold your cup. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north till the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away, then honey lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
That's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a goddess, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. Things of a model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a goddess, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch with the ridicule. It's typical. Breathing in all the madness around you, feeling like it's the end of days. Throw it aside now, you know that you want to. They don't know better anyway. Yeah, everybody's going crazy. Yeah, won't be long until we're dead and gone. A revival, another reprisal. Hurry up, better not be late. Time to go, need to know that you're in this. Take a stand, don't hesitate. Yeah, everybody's going crazy. Yeah, won't be long until we're dead and gone. Spew the hate, ain't it great now that we're through? Eyes are open, you made your case. Now you're done, I don't think that you need to. Don't you look away.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I should probably stop at head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers, pay my bills.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like the decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Back to throw here. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Looking to put a drive together. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down. The Falcons at 10-2 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And looking to throw, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air, Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
It's caught. Tompkins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also,
he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try for the first with Walker. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Motion left, Cup. 2nd and 6. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
For the first time with Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and downfield, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jake Bobo from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
Touchdown, Falcons! Danny Gray, 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. Quickly completed to the right flat. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal, Seattle.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
On gain of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game, as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Finding room at midfield. There he goes again. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him, or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Penix. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Danny Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw here. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
31. Falcons 28.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To the air, Penix. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. And this pass caught by Gray. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up. That'll be caught by Cup. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen, here's Algier.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Penix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Robinson up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building threw it right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the 1st down play.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Penix working out of the gun here. Over the middle, he's got Gray. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. On the bootleg, it's Penix. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead out to 11.
The score, Falcons 42, Seahawks 31. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Falcons 42, Seahawks 37.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Looking to throw Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And complete to Drake London. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Right side, and he finds Gray.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to the ground with Robinson. Shifts by at the 15. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. At the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Falcons first down.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.